Lovie Smith is potentially the next head coach of the Houston Texans. Yes, you heard that right. Potentially Lovie Smith, the next head coach of the Houston Texans. Cue the intro. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead. Your host, as always, Harley Dugan. Lovie Smith. Woo-wee. Nobody expected this as the Houston Texans take a complete 180, well, full 180, and they go get an in-hire move of Lovie Smith. This is exciting. This is actually kind of exciting because initially I thought it was going to be Josh McCown. And do I necessarily like the move of Lovie Smith? No, I'll be honest, I don't. And I've said it from video to video. I believe Lovie Smith exceeded expectations and did an admirable job as the defensive coordinator for the Texans. But overall, the team did improve to 29th in defense. Now, yes, the DVOA was, I believe, 11th in the NFL, which is, in terms of stat nerds, very telling for a defense. And yeah, the turnover rate definitely got higher. So it's a boomer bust type of defense, and it's really going to be up to how Nick Caserio lets Lovie Smith puts this staff together. Now, I do not know what it could potentially be, and I'll definitely delve into what his staff could be overall. Rod Marinelli is currently the defensive lines coach for the Las Vegas Raiders and ended up being the defensive coordinator, the interim defensive coordinator when John Gruden got fired. So that happened. They do go with Josh McDaniels as head coach. Do they let go of Rod Marinelli? He's 72 years old, 73 years old. Does he necessarily take a senior defensive kind of role, consultant, something like that? Because obviously him and Lovie Smith run the same defense, okay? And Rod Marinelli's defense has had many successes, whether it's with the Dallas Cowboys, whether it was with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or even in Chicago when he was with Lovie Smith. Lovie has had a history with the Chicago Bears for about a decade there and actually did very well for himself. In going to a Super Bowl, Coach of the Year in 2005, some of the best defenses came from that Chicago Bears team. Ron Rivera was on that staff, who later left in going to the San Diego Chargers. And so Lovie Smith has produced not only really good coaches, but really good players. And if he's got the right guys, similar in like a Malik Collins or Roy Lopez or Ross Blacklock or Tevier Thomas, who looked really good. Desmond King looked very solid. Common Grugier Hill, Jonathan Grenard. So you got some pieces, if they resign these guys, you got some pieces to this puzzle for the Texans defense. You get some youth injected with talent, youth, and fill in some holes on the offensive side of the ball. Overall, Lovie Smith is, yes, a retread. Yes, I don't like it. But when I look into his history, Rex Grossman as the quarterback went to the Super Bowl with him. Other than Rex Grossman, Kyle Orton, Brian Griese, those were his two other quarterbacks. Trades Kyle Orton to the Denver Broncos and gives Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler was his best quarterback he had in Chicago. If Davis Mills ends up anywhere being a Jay Cutler or better, that's, again, now the next best quarterback that Lovie Smith has ever had in his coaching career. And if he can transcend the defense to even better things, 63 years old, I get it. He's probably here on a short leash, and I can definitely see that point of view. But at the end of the day, the hire isn't as bad as I thought it could be. So that's it for today's video, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for the notice to turn on. Drop your comments, your reactions down below in the comment section. Let me know, what do you think about Lovie Smith potentially being the next head coach for our Houston Texans? And I've said it before, I'm not very high on Lovie Smith. He didn't have the greatest of times with the Chicago Bears in terms of himself and the front office. Record-wise, he did well. He did an admirable job, especially with an average quarterback in Rex Grossman. Like I said, Kyle Orton, Brian Griese, and then Jay Cutler. He went 11-5 with Jay Cutler one year. He went to the Super Bowl, Rex Grossman. He's a Super Bowl winning defensive coordinator with the Rams in 2001 under Mike Martz. So with all that being said, Lovie Smith is a safe hire, and I necessarily don't mind it, but I do not love Lovie Smith, pun intended. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.